Everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today, as always, it is that time of the month, guys. We are starting to get the spoilers for the upcoming chapter of the Dragon Ball Super manga, Dragon Ball Super chapter 74 specifically. So before we get into the video, guys, as always, I do have to give you guys a warning. This video will contain spoilers for, at the very least, the beginning of the Dragon Ball Super chapter 74 manga. Okay, this will contain spoilers, so if you do not want spoilers in any way, please do not watch the video. Although judging from what I've seen, there really isn't that much. It doesn't really spoil the chapter that much. I mean, basically, if you've read the previous chapter, you already know what's going to happen, and the beginning of this chapter basically just sets that up. And there isn't really much information being revealed in this chapter, but either way, I'm still going to talk about it. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it, as always, like I always do with every chapter. So there's your warning. If you're still here, I'm going to assume you either do not care about spoilers, or you already know what's happening. So let's go ahead and take a look at this scan. Now, this comes to us courtesy of Dragon Ball Hype, so go give him a shout out, or not a shout out. Go give him a follow on Twitter. Show him some support for getting us these scans. Although technically, I guess now you can find them on the Dragon Ball website, the official Dragon Ball website that's out. So anyway, I'm just gonna use Dragon Ball Hype because that's where I'm used to getting this information. But you can find them on the website. So let's go ahead and take a look at these drafts. So this is the beginning. And by the way, the chapter is called Vegeta versus Granola, which again, it was set up in the previous chapter. So this chapter is going to continue that. So we get an establishing shot of Planet Cereal, and it seems like these Shigarians are leaving, I guess, which does kind of make sense because they were sensing what was going on in the fight between Goku and Granola early on. We saw a little bit of that in the previous chapter. So we see Vegeta confronting Granola. Again, we already knew this was going to happen. It was set up in the previous chapter, like I said. And I will get to the conversation that's going on here. We have translations, of course. And then we can see the conversation just continuing between Granola and Vegeta. It seems, and here Granola is actually communicating with Oatmeal through his, the device that he uses on his right eye. And you can see Vegeta powering up. And moving on to the second set of images, we've got Vegeta. It seems like he's blasting the ground, and it seems like he's separating across Granola, and excuse me, and he's just destroying. I don't know if he's using the Hakai here or what, but as you can see, Granola is not fazed by this in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, you can see the explosion. Goku's just sitting there feeling the effects of all of it. You can see the Shigarians are, of course, this. I do like that they add this. I do like that Toyotar is adding this. Like, you can see the sort of like how these battles are affecting the surroundings, and I think that's Oil, if I remember correctly. The big guy from the Heater gang. I can't remember his name. But you can see, and that's Vegeta throwing throwing his first attack. And you see he's wondering like what's going on. And look, you know what? I'll save it for later. Let's just go ahead and get a look at the translation. So this is coming to us from Herms, as always. Guys, seriously, go give him a follow. And he says, according to him, the roughs are off for DBS chapter 74, Vegeta versus Granola. And this is coming from the conversation between Vegeta and Granola. So he says, while the sugar folk flee to safety, Vegeta says doppelgangers and fusions will work on him. But Granola says he was just saving his stamina. His goal is to be Vegeta's boss, Frieza. And again, I'll get to my thoughts on this in a second. I'm just going to get through the translations first. Vegeta says he no longer works for Frieza, but Granola assumes he's double-crossing his boss to save his own skin. Oatmeal notes that Goku said he wasn't a bad guy either, but Granola still isn't buying it. Vegeta points out he was still a kid when Planet Cereal was attacked. So Vegeta thinks this hasn't got anything to do with him. But Granola wants revenge on all Saiyans. In that case, Vegeta doesn't feel like quitting either. He'll wipe out Granola and his history too, and so the fight begins. And that's all for now. Full chapter's out in a week. Yeah, well, technically 6 days, because it comes out on the 20th. Unless it's supposed to come out on the 21st. I think it's still the 20th as always. So, okay, now that we got the drafts out of the way and we got the translations, I give you the translations or what Herms says is being said in the chapter, the conversation between Granola. So, okay, what are my thoughts? first of all, the whole thing between Vegeta and Granola. Now, personally, based on how powerful. Wait, sorry. Let me just get rid of this. Based on how powerful we know Granola is, personally, I don't think Vegeta can win this. I'm sorry. If Vegeta does manage to get the win, it would be completely unrealistic. I'm sorry. I will not buy it for a second. If he was strong enough, remember, if he was strong enough to knock out Goku in his MUI form, then I'm sorry, but Vegeta just doesn't win here. I'm sorry. I know he's got Hakai. I know he's been training, but so is Goku. And Goku has MUI, which I'm sorry. I know people don't want to hear this. I know Vegeta don't want to hear it. Vegeta fans don't want to hear this, but Vegeta's nowhere. I don't think Vegeta's stronger than MUI Goku. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to believe. So I don't think Vegeta can win this. Now, do I think that, or you know what? If they want to have Vegeta win, they need to work really hard to make it believable, because as of now, based on what we've seen from Granola, based on his speed, based on his strength, based on his techniques, I'm sorry, I just don't see Vegeta winning this. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's possible. Unless something else happens. Now, a lot of people have been speculating that maybe the Heaters are going to get the Dragon Balls, and that maybe they're going to make a wish to. I guess they could make a wish to say that, they don't want Granola to be the strongest in the universe anymore. Basically undo that wish. And which, by the way, I feel like if that does happen, it would be kind of a. Personally, I'm not gonna like it, because you went through the trouble of making Granola the strongest in the universe, and then you just have someone else make a wish to say that, oh well, he's not that anymore. It'll be like if you were just going to do this just so you can undo it, then why even do it in the first place? I hope they don't do that. Because again, as of now, I just don't see any feasible way for Vegeta to get the win in this fight. I'm sorry. I do think he's gonna put up an entertaining fight, but I don't think that he's gonna win. I think that at this point Granola will win. And again, if Granola is this strong, then I'm sorry that Frieza just doesn't stand a chance. I'm sorry. And when it comes to his goal beating Vegeta's boss Frieza, yeah, I don't see Frieza winning this. Now, whether or not this fight will actually happen, I hope so. I really hope it'll happen, because they've been talking about this. They've been setting this up for a while now. Excuse me. And for it not to happen would be kind of a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie. So I want to talk for a second about Oatmeal trying to tell Granola that Goku also said he wasn't a bad guy either, and Granola not buying it. Now, personally, I think that at some point Granola will realize that he's being tricked by the Heaters, and I think he is gonna go after the Heaters, as sort of payback for tricking him. Although personally, while yes they did trick him, it is in a way to his benefit, because he still wants to get revenge on all Saiyans, and even if they use him as a pawn, in a way he still gets what he wants, because he'll get to kill the Saiyans. Now, I don't think he's gonna kill them, because he still needs them to find out where Frieza is so he can go kill him. Now, personally, I think that he'll kill everyone else. He'll kill the big guy that we saw, and Maki, I think is her name. He's gonna kill her, and I also think that I don't think that Gas is going to be killed. I do think we're going to see a fight between them. Now, we don't know how strong Gas actually is, although personally I don't think he's stronger than Granola, because remember, Granola wished to be the strongest in the universe, or at least the strongest mortal. And unless Gas turns out to be a god, I don't think he's stronger than Granola, personally. Because that wouldn't make any sense. So, yeah, I do think that Gas and Granola are going to fight, and I do think that Granola is going to win. Now, whether or not he's going to kill him, I don't know. But personally, I do see Granola taking out the three of the members of the Heater gang, and then leaving Elec alive, so he can find out for him, like, where is Frieza. And if you don't tell me where he is in, let's say, a week or so, our time. We don't know if they use this, if they measure time the same way we do. But yeah, so those are and he'll say like, okay, if you don't find, let's say, Frieza in this amount of time, I will kill you. I don't care if you found him or not. I will find another way to find out where Frieza is. So that's all I have to say when it comes to this. I don't think there's anything else I left out. But yeah, so guys, that is it. Those are the first draft pages for the upcoming chapter of the Dragon Ball Super manga. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't, click the bell for notifications, and I hope you guys remember to stay safe, take care of yourselves as always. Bye for now.